Hey everybody, clearing. Okay, let's see where today's reading goes. The first thing I'm being led to look at is what are the DMs processing regarding the DFs and the journey. So let's have a look. Thank you, Divine Creator, for showing us what is the main energetic theme that the DMs are processing regarding the journey. Okay, Spine of Fire alignment wanted to come out, but we got two that fell out by themselves. There's Spine of Fire. So the two that came out are Merkaba Matrix, Light Body Expansion, and Illuminated Presence. So the masculines are wanting to match your glow is what I'm getting here. And Chamber of Initiation, spiritual gifts, mystery, enchantment, and secrets. So divine masculines have been hiding their more spiritual expressions, you know, with a lot of the camouflaged rat race energy of the 3D, the people pleasing, navigating the transactional relationships that we've seen in the past, learning the ropes of the earth school, I'm getting, but they have had this very profound ability to observe human nature behind the scenes is what I'm getting there. That observer aspect of them. The divine masculines are understanding that keen insight, how I'm just being drawn to the 55 here, and how what they thought it was in the past, the way that they used that analytical ability, driving me crazy. I see white things. I see them. Anyways, I'll hide that. Sorry. The way the masculines have seen through people, but still played those games, seen the way that systems operate and dynamics roll out and patterns exist, but kept quiet and played along. That's changing. All of that's changing. I'm hearing time capsule. It's going to be unleashed, opened in a new way. Okay, let's get a clarifier about this light body expansion, illuminated presence. Wow, so many wanted to come out. Let's do it. Lay a solid foundation. I'm getting that this lifelong foundation that they've been laying is part of the groundwork for this new becoming coming into it. Nothing is wasted. Exactly. It's not that they have been unconscious and asleep and then suddenly meant to wake up. It's been that they have been navigating simultaneous timelines is what I'm hearing. So they've been laying a solid foundation by understanding the karmic rules and regulations of the planet. And it's all going to be utilized for divine purpose, I'm hearing. Be playful and be fearless and bold. So lay a solid foundation, nothing is wasted, and now look at this, fearless and bold, play coming in. This is the creative expression, the freedom acts, the spontaneity coming in, because they're realizing that they were never meant to define themselves in certain past expressions. It was always a groundwork in order, you know, like an artist, learn the rules or learn the tools and break the rules. It's something like that. It's like learning the groundwork so that they can come in and be radical innovators. Okay, now I'm going to pull on spiritual gifts, mystery, enchantment, and secrets. Let's see what energy we get for this. We are getting bring a gentle touch and spirit has a plan. This is very much going with the flow, and I'm hearing a soft opening. Like when a new business has a grand opening and there is a friends and family rollout prior. Something like that. It's like the DMs have been slipping this new expression into their closest circles and starting to try out a more, dare I say, feminine, intuitive approach. Interesting energy. The mystery, it's very enchanting today, Divine Masculines, but there's a certain glow to it. Okay, so let's see now, what can we get for the Divine Masculine Collective? What are the DMs thinking about the connection? What are the DMs feeling on the heart space for their Divine Feminines? What is it that we can see that the DMs are wishing at this time for their connections? What actions are being taken? What is the biggest challenge? And what is the spirit guided solution for that challenge? Where are these connections going from the DM side of things in the near future? Okay, what are the DMs thinking? Wheel of Fortune and reciprocity, 6 of coins. So there is some prosperity and growth happening. The DMs are beginning to see that it's divine time to allow this thing to really get going, get growing. The Divine Masculines have seen something that has given them a green light. Some have asked for another sign, and they've been given that sign. Some of them are seeing something directly that shows your readiness, Divine Feminines. It's an energetic 6th sense I'm getting. They can't put their finger on it. 6th sense and the X factor. There's just a knowing. They just can't explain it. They're getting that knowing. So the divine is actually coming in. They're getting nudged from the multiverse. The hand of God is coming in and literally showing the Divine Masculines the next steps towards this connection. They've had a lucky break. They've come across some information. They've seen something that just clicked, is what I'm getting. What are they feeling on the heart space? 2 of Pentacles. Oh, communication. Oh, they know that it's got to change and they've got to communicate more, even just quickly, even just a little. They're starting to see that they have a growing amount of energy to focus on this connection. This is only the 2. So for some, you may have already had a bit of communication recently, and now it's making way. But I'm actually feeling that this is like, could be years in the making. That if there was a groundwork that never seemed to get off the ground in the past, that's starting to change. It's starting to move beyond casual, temporary communication. So for some, the DMs are understanding they need to establish progress here, or, oh, I just heard, or they're going to lose you. Wow. On the heart space, they do feel like they're going to lose you. Some of them are feeling a little bit panicked to come in, to gain some sort of a clarity or to offer themselves in a new way. Because in the past it was not enough. And I'm hearing it was fear-based. They didn't realize that it was fear-based in the past. Now they've got a little bit of adrenaline here. This is a very fast-moving energy. And I'm feeling that there's a little bit of trying to overcome some fear. Okay, what is the wish for the DMs? Knight of Wands, passion for their Queen of Wands. They want to come in. They want to meet you there. They are a knight here, but remember, the knights are sent out by the kings, so they may test the waters with you, Divine Feminine. We're in the right suit. This is the most phallic, sensual suit. So they do want to start showing up in a different way. They want to match your energy, but I'm feeling that they want to start off with passion. We were feeling this in a recent reading where the energy was beginning to grow again, the charge beginning to build a little bit. Look at this divine feminine smile here. So divine feminines, your masculine kind of has a hunch that you expect them to come in soon, I'm getting. They see you as quite masterful in the ways of this connection. Like they almost can't surprise you, but this is a coming out of nowhere kind of an energy. And I do get the sense that some divine masculines would like to be able to surprise you with their daring is what I'm hearing. Okay. So what are the actions the masculines are taking? Oh, reunion. They want to come together and meet up. Look at the twins. So some of them, I'm getting the feeling like some of them want to take you out into nature, or they are going into nature themselves and wanting to free you. There's some meditation, wanting to free themselves. This is a card of mental entrapment, mental slavery, and in the reverse, it's kind of letting go of those thoughts. Each of these swords represents thoughts that hold us back, that keep us feeling trapped. And so this is really one by one thinking of the ways in which this connection is most important, not the fear. Interesting observation, and I do believe it's allowing for this passion, or this passion is allowing for the motivation to prioritize the connection and not the fear. I'm feeling to pull a clarifier. I just want to see what has caused that. So what is it that we can see? Divine Creator, courageous, peony, and called. Soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. So we just got spiritual gifts for the masculine. So literally their intuition is guiding them like never before, and multifaceted, unique nature. Let yourself be seen. So courage and being called, literally the hand of the divine stepping in, signs, synchronicities. Something has given the masculines the green light that it's time, and it's because of their spiritual gifts coming on board. We got that card in the opening, the spiritual gifts card, and here we have it again, soul gifts and training. So it's a natural part of the becoming. They're stepping, divine masculines are stepping into the readiness that justifies connecting. There's a soul knowing. Many divine feminines have expressed to the masculines on this journey what we feel the connection is, but until the masculines come into that on their own, it's just a pretty story. So I'm seeing that the divine masculines in this reading are waking up to more of the depth of the connection here, more of the energetics of the connection. It's pulling them out of the world, I'm hearing. Okay, what is the biggest challenge? Knight of Cups and the Two of Coins for the second time. So the Two of Coins we got already with wanting to make communication more potent, more grounded, more realistic, more solid, more long-lasting. And we're seeing here now that this communication is more genuine and loving on top of that. So instead of the Knight of Swords, which is head over heart, here we have the Knight of Cups, which is really coming from the right priorities in love relationships, coming from that. Wow, we've got the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Pentacles is the physical offer. Let's see if we find the Knight of Pentacles showing up. But so far the challenge is how to come forward in a new way, bit by bit, with a love offer, with more loving, genuine offers. I'm hearing more friendly offers. This knight has all this armor on, so possibly how to take the armor off and come forward. What is the spirit guided solution? Six of Pentacles for the second time and the Star in the reverse. So we had the Six of Pentacles with the Wheel of Fortune about offering And here it is again, the hand of the divine. This is your destined path, divine masculines. Bring in this reciprocity. You don't have to see yourself as perfect. This message came out yesterday. Divine masculines, you don't have to see yourself as perfect. You just have to be far enough along where your willingness is now on board. So seeing this divine path, but not knowing exactly where it's going is fine, as long as your heart's in it. Where there is a will, there is a way, divine masculines, and a lot of the solution to be found in how to navigate these connections is actually showing up. It's about being willing to show up, and that is no small feat, because even I'm going to venture a guess that most of our karmic situations up until this point on the planet, we've said we were willing, but we were totally ill-equipped, and if we're totally honest, there was always reserve, there was always unhealed portions that were not willing, that were just hidden. And so this is about the willingness. The divine masculines have not wanted to let yet another person down on that level. They've not wanted to throw themselves in harm's way. And I'm seeing here that the divine masculines, for those of you watching, you're really desiring to do it right this time without resistance. And it's baby steps, but it also is your destiny. So just realize you don't have to go faster, further, harder than you're feeling led to. And divine feminines watching, don't force certain things to be proven to you. Go with the flow. Many divine feminines have truly balanced out in such a way that that pressure is no longer there. And I want to say kudos, divine feminines, because that's allowing for true willingness to be felt and experienced by the masculines, because they can't point the finger at the feminines for pushing them into it prematurely, like so many other karmic situations that have come before. Where are these connections going in the near future? Aw, a brand new perspective about this love connection. We've got the Six of Pentacles, equal give and take twice. We've got the reunion card in the action space, the Six of Cups. And here we have this beautiful twin flame caduceus symbol here. And sharing love, seeing eye to eye. Look at them. They're looking straight into each other's eyes. And they've both got a new perspective. So these connections are, I'm always drawn to this one with this person pulling the strings behind the scenes. They are creating this shift in perspective. So kudos to everybody doing the work to see things in new ways. Obviously, there's no closure in these connections, and they keep going on because there are these kind of empowerments to be had on this journey. So I feel like both twins are empowering and pulling strings behind the scenes, getting new perspectives, working that puzzle, continuing to navigate that way. Let's see now. Let's just finish with one of these today. So what can we see for the divine feminines? What is the priority for the divine feminines to focus on at this time? What energy can the divine feminines focus on at this time? Nothing's wanting to come out. Let's see. Oh, yep, there. Leadership. This is a picture of the Arctic with the polar bears. So, and night time with the starry sky there. So, that speaks of the vastness, the aloneness, the solitude, and your own independent leadership. So follow your destined path, divine feminines. Don't fear that you're out in the cold. There's a noble solitary motion right now for you to experience yourself in this vast wilderness of potential right now, and you are meant to be coming into your own, not going it alone or feeling like it's unfortunately up to you. This is you coming into your own, divine feminines. So focus on that with a glad heart. And divine masculines watching, aw, love and blessings for you, divine masculines. Yes, all blessings come in through love. This is such a beautiful sign. Look at all of the abundance, the flowers blooming. Things are really going to expand and grow here for you masculines. This is the beauty unfolding. Now that you are aligning with love and you're willing, this is communication with the birds, the refreshing of that water, and the blossoming here. How beautiful. So if you're wondering if your feminine is going to reject you, look at all of this blossoming energy. That is not the season we're in. This is the season of the blossoming, divine masculines. So I'm just hearing all the nature analogies. The seeds have been planted, things have been pruned, you know, these shrubs have gotten to a stage of maturity where the fruits haven't been bared, but the flowers are there. Now I'm making birds and bees analogies, but bye.